In order for your ex to come back, they have to realize they lost you. And they can't feel or realize they lost you until they actually lose you. They can't feel the loss if you're still indirectly showing them that you're interested and giving them hope that you'll take them back in a second. Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. And I have a special announcement. If you try to contact me via my website, theartoflove.net, using the contact form, I did not get your email. If you contacted me using that form in the last 2 weeks, we just found out there was an issue. It's now been fixed. So please contact me again using the link underneath every single video and podcast. And that is theartoflove.net/coaching if you would like to get some coaching. And I apologize for the inconvenience. And welcome back, my beautiful no contact army. Have you been a good little soldier? Hopefully you've stayed in no contact and you've used my Silencio app to help you stay in no contact. And of course, the link to that is underneath every single video and podcast. And if you too would like to join our beautiful no contact army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com, where you can read 2 free chapters before you purchase the book. Okay, so when someone breaks up with you, in the back of their mind, they know that they can get you back since they were the one who wanted the breakup. They're the one who left, not you. Now, obviously, they know that they don't have forever, right? You're not going to sit around waiting for them forever. But at some point, they know you're going to move on, but they feel that they have at least 2, maybe 3 months, maybe even more than that, depending on the relationship. So in order to raise their interest level and have them be attracted to you again, you need to show them that, no, actually, you're not waiting around for them. They broke up with you and they lost you the day they broke up with you. That's the best way to get their attention. They broke up with you because they thought they could do better than you. They thought they could do better without you. Leaving them alone and doing no contact is the only way for them to feel the void. And in this void, their imagination runs wild. They know they don't necessarily want you back, but why aren't you contacting them? Why do you look so darn happy on social media? Why aren't you looking at their stories? Why aren't you breadcrumbing them? What the heck is going on? Are you seeing someone else already? As they start asking themselves these questions, the question mark becomes a hook, as Doc Love always used to say, and it hooks them back in. And by the way, if you want more wisdom from Doc Love, I have a link to his dating book underneath every single video. He's the one that I learned about interest level from. So whenever you hear me talk about interest level, it's thanks to him. So one of the first ways in order for your ex to realize that they lost you is for you to go into no contact and stay there until they say something significant. That means that you have to disappear as if you're in witness protection. And for more rules on how to do no contact correctly, just check out a video I did on that topic, and I'll put a link in the upper right-hand corner on YouTube. Now, something else you have to do is to not ask for closure. The fact that they broke up with you and don't want you is all the closure that you need. And if you still insist on getting closure, do you know why? It's because you have an anxious attachment style. People with a secure or definitely an avoidant attachment style don't give a damn about closure. I have never asked for closure. I have never even had the thought of asking for closure. That is all about anxious attachment. And I did an entire video on closure, and of course I'll put the link in the upper right-hand corner. Most people ask for closure, so if you don't, that is another way of creating a void and differentiating yourself from other people that they may have broken up with in the past. And for the love of God, do not have ongoing conversations about the breakup. I was speaking with a client the other day, and after his ex broke up with him, there were all these back and forth long texts about the relationship and the breakup. That is not how you get an ex back. You're not going to be able to talk them into coming back. Breaking up with someone is always more of an emotional decision rather than a logical one. So, how is using logic going to win them over? It's not going to. You have to work on their emotions, and you're not going to do that by talking about it. They have to feel as if they've lost you forever. So, do not let them air out all their grievances. Again, you think if you let them talk, you'll be able to talk them out of breaking up with you. No. What you're going to do is you're just going to let them get that off their chest and they'll feel better. It doesn't matter what the reason is. Most of the time, they don't even give you the real reason anyway, or they're not even sure of the reason themselves. They just know that they don't want to be around you anymore. The fact that they no longer want to be with you is the only thing you need to know, honestly, when someone breaks up with you. So all you do is you say, okay. And if they break up with you via text, you can also add, you're breaking up over text? Wow. Okay. That's it. But I know all of y'all, you want to talk, and it's not going to get you what you want, which is obviously your ex back. You need to shut up and shut everything down. And if you have to deal with them to get your stuff or to give them their stuff, just be polite and that's it. Don't try to pull the pity card by crying in front of them, looking all sad, thinking that's going to make them come back. Do you really want someone to take you back just because they feel sorry for you? And I know some of you just answered yes. Well, trust me, you don't. All right. So you got some growing up to do. Now, if they should say they miss you, you don't need to respond to that text. And I have a whole video on how to respond to the I miss you text. And there are circumstances under which you can respond. I love the response to the I miss you text, which is, and whose fault is that? Now, obviously, that's not appropriate in every situation. However, there are circumstances under which you should not respond to the I miss you text. And more often than not, you probably shouldn't respond. And in fact, one of my clients got the I miss you text and asked me what to do because he was coaching with me. He's paying me to tell him what to do to get his ex back. I told him, do not respond. She's just simply triggered at the moment and she wants some reassurance. Leave her alone. Do not respond. And he said, okay, yeah, fine. Didn't hear from him for a week. And then I responded. Really? What happened? Yeah, he was on the phone for over an hour. Did he get her back? No. He totally relieved her of any anxiety. So there was no point in responding to that text. Now, you may be thinking, or he was probably thinking also, okay, but I know my ex and I think I should respond. I think that's why people go rogue. Here's the thing. Yes, you know your ex in a relationship. You don't know them during a breakup. I know your ex during a breakup. Well, how can that be if I've never met them? Because most people behave the exact same way after a breakup. That's how I'm able to help people get their ex back. I don't need to know their ex because if everyone behaved differently, I'd never be able to help anyone get their ex back. I'd be like, I don't know, here, try this. Oh, it's not working right here, try this. But luckily, most people behave the same. Once in a while, I get thrown a curveball, and that's fine. I make a course correction. But I wouldn't be able to help people if they didn't all behave the same after a breakup. So no, actually, you do not know your ex. You only know how they behave in a relationship. You do not know how they behave after a breakup. And something else you need to do in order for them to feel that they've lost you is to let them know that they are now deprioritized in your life through your actions. So if you still need to be in contact, you can now take a lot longer to respond, and your answers are short and to the point. If you need to meet up for any reason, you're not immediately available, you have things going on, and you'll fit them in when you have a chance and when it's convenient for you. They want to be out of your life, so you're giving them what they asked for. Do not reach out on holidays, special days, definitely not on their birthday. Do you really think that just because you wish them a happy birthday, that they're going to decide to get back together? Or that you're going to open the lines of communication to the point where they want to get back together with you? Or do you really think that if you don't wish them a happy birthday, they're going to be so upset that they'll never get back with you? Come on. You're being delusional. As usual, I have a whole video, I have a video on everything, on not contacting an ex during their birthday, so I'll put the link up. They need to see that you're moving on with your life and you're not holding on to the past by wishing them a happy birthday. Your ex needs to feel the loss in order to realize that they've lost you. That's why I'm so strict with the no contact, because if you give them any type of hope that they haven't lost you, they will not feel the loss. That's why you can't look at their stories. That's why you can't wish them a happy birthday. That's why you can't respond to insignificant messages. At some point, it'll hit them that even though they walked away from you, you've also walked away from them and are not waiting around, reassuring them that you're still there waiting. Otherwise, they have no incentive to come back. And of course, I have to remind you finally that if you cheated or took your ex for granted, then you should not be doing any of these things. You need to leave them alone for at least 30 days after the breakup. But after that, it's your job to win them over if you want them back. Okay? So if you would like my help to get your ex back, contact me at theartoflove.net/coaching. The link is underneath every single video and podcast. And I am available 24/7. I'm available 7 days a week, 16 hours a day for my ongoing coaching clients. So don't worry, I am here for you. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember, love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.